All right, we're coming in now with Miss Daybreak.
Hey,
Ooh, it's Miss Daybreak. Still Miss Daybreak.
it's me. I'm still here. I
You're the
haven't gone
first
anywhere.
and only Miss Daybreak. Have you had any challengers for the Miss Daybreak title?
Oh no, I don't think anyone is gonna dare to take it away from me. It's
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't because at this point you are permanently Miss Daybreak, regardless if
part
you
of my
ever know it.
identity.
It is. It is. And if you want to know why it's part of your identity, go check out when we talked to you a year ago. It's been a year.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Bex, can you believe it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been about a year now. Yes, absolutely. And loved her back then, love her now. She's doing amazing things for the community. We're going to dive into what you've been up to for the last year. So let's start with the pageant.
Yeah,
Oh
well, tell us about the
man.
pageant last year. Tell us about the experience. Like, I know it's been a while because it was in March or something, right?
Oh yeah, and we're already gearing up for the next one. Like we're talking about getting our headshots done and rehearsing for opening number and everything. Like the first last March when I was done, when I competed, I was ready to sign up again.
It was like
I was like,
2024 ended and
well, let's
2025, you were already in that mode. So even though
oh
we're
yeah.
now in 2025, your pageant's coming up in March.
Yeah.
And what do you think from last year's experience to this year? Like, what are you looking at now that you know and you've been there before?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about, really? I mean,
Well, I realized I was really focusing on what I was gonna wear and maybe not quite all the correct aspects that I should be focusing on. Um, the pageant, it's not for scholarships or anything. It's all fundraising efforts and charity, and we talk a lot about service and improving ourselves. And ladies keep coming back to the pageant every year because of the community and just how awesome and amazing. Like, I have ladies that are nice and pretty, and they want to be my friend.
That's like the perfect win-win-win, girl.
And
So
they're
fun.
like nice to me.
Not like
Ready for
not
me.
like old days in high school when you had like
No.
the
Yeah. The
the great,
caddy and it's like totally not. I think there's a lot of misconceptions with a pageant because
yeah.
it's definitely not. I did not win, not even close, not even an honorable mention. I did go out there with my garbage can Stanley for my costume that was supposed to represent Utah.
No.
It
I,
needs work. It needs
I
work.
saw a picture. You had that on social media somewhere, I believe.
Oh man, I sure do. I'm trying to decide if that's what I'm gonna do again because you do get prizes, like sponsors and stuff will put together baskets. Um, but like I thought my garbage can Stanley was gonna go somewhere.
I know. What a fun idea. So I
I
have to
need wheels.
because I follow you and I'm very active on your social media page, but I like absolutely love to see like the latest of what you're doing. I do have to ask, was that a sneak peek of what the gown could be this last week where we were voting?
Yes. So
Beautiful.
those are my two gowns I'm trying to decide between. And I know like the focus isn't necessarily on like,
Yes.
but the gown that I picked was actually like a last second grab. And I
Mm.
was like, almost left it behind. It was $50.
Whoo, that's what my
Right.
It is beautiful.
So,
If our listeners are listening right now, Amanda, how do they jump on your social media and follow you?
oh, follow me at Not So Genius on Instagram. And that's kind of how you can find me everywhere.
yeah,
I also have my podcast, Inner Workings of the Not So Genius Mind, getting ready to ramp that up again.
you
Uh,
do.
a
And
bunch of,
you're in the set right now. That's where you
yeah,
take.
this is me.
Yeah, I like this place here. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you
Look,
gonna say, Amanda? I'm sorry.
all my degrees up there.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah, look how fancy I am. Um, I already forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, my podcast. Yeah. Some of my Sash sisters, we call each other.
oh,
They're gonna interview on my podcast. So we're getting ready to ramp that up again. But
that's
it's
gonna be
been
fun.
like this whole year has just been full of healing and taking care of myself, like really taking care of myself, not just my pageant platform phrases. Um, I've been doing all kinds of therapies. I've been looking at my health. I got diagnosed with liver disease, and then I took care of that. And then all of a sudden I got kidney stones because I went anyway. So just like really focusing on what I need so I can heal all the way. And part of that included quitting my job. I am not teaching right now, which is crazy.
That's wild. I mean, you're always teaching. I mean,
Yeah.
you're never not a teacher. You're always
Right.
teaching. But that's incredible that you've been able to do that. Now, so you got extra time now, and you've been giving back to the community after last year's Miss Utah pageant. Like, what are you doing now as far as with your time and community efforts?
Well, I'm focusing on service and what I can do for others because I've been at really low points in my life where I really needed some help. And I didn't have anybody there to help me. I kind of had to figure it all out on my own. And so when I notice somebody going through something, instead of being like, too bad, so sad, I want to say, what can we do to help?
Mm.
Because,
sorry. Go ahead. No, go
oh,
ahead.
I was going to say, we're not totally helpless in some situations like we believe we are. And I think sometimes we hide when things are hard and we don't want people to see that we're struggling. And that causes an awful cycle that is hard to get out of, right? And I think like being vulnerable and asking for help and offering help where I can is just, that's been my focus this year.
Especially, we're into January. We just kind of went through, I know Christmas and the holidays and all of that season is so beautiful and there's a lot to celebrate, but it's a very difficult time for a lot of people. So I love that you're hitting that you hit that last year for yourself, but also that you are speaking to that on a platform, that you have and you're showing it. It's not just your words, you're actually moving forward with your actions. And I just really want to commend you for doing that with the platform that you're on. And so thank you. Thank you for, making awareness part of that. I want to jump into a little bit. We've got one specific charity that we want to talk about, and that's Hearts Knit Together.
Yes.
About that.
So Hearts Knit Together is a nonprofit and they collect money like monetary donations, but they also collect items for people that are in conflict. So survivors of abuse or war or refugees. I actually found them through my chiropractor office, Willow Creek Chiropractic. They're great. I'm actually going to go see them later today. They were collecting donations and I looked up the charity and the message just kind of hit home to me. And I emailed April and we're going to tour the facility. And the intention here is to hopefully set up some fundraising efforts to help them. The money would go towards like paying rent and collecting donations and things that maybe we can't collect normally. But
what is that message? Because you mentioned it. Let's let people know what the message is and what they're giving to.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go back. I'm in there. I'm clicking around on their website because I left.
Which is heartsknittogether.org. Hearts Knit. Now, for those out there that might not have, hey, I had to look it up too.
That's all right.
That's knit with a K, okay? That's Hearts, KNIT, together.org.
Yep.
Go there.
Their mission is to show love and support for those seeking comfort and refuge in our local communities from violence and conflict. They can sum it up so much faster than I can.
There you go. How much better could it be said, though? Like, that's yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun because they have some things that you can craft and create to donate along with, goods and other things. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, my plan is to do a couple craft nights where we can get together and make things for Hearts Knit Together. And then in February, for my birthday, I would love to do a fundraiser for them. So Willow Creek has donated a pair of massages 1-hour massages. Yeah. And that's going to be part of our charity drive. It's going to be our silent auction. And I also have a photo shoot to give away. All kinds of really fun things.
Coming
Well,
up
we cannot wait. We will stay tuned for that because I know you are still putting together the details.
I know.
The best place to find that is on your Instagram page for updates.
Yep. Check out my Instagram and listen to the podcast if you have any questions. But
Hey.
Instagram's probably the best way to get a hold of me.
Okay.
that fundraiser is going to be incredible. I mean, you're going to have to call up a couple of Sash sisters or whatever you called them a minute ago.
Sash sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get
They're
them
all
out there.
in.
I
They're
mean,
all in.
it'll be wild, but if you can't make it out to the fundraiser, you can go to heartsknittogether.org and you can find the donate tab.
That's right.
Go there. They've actually got Amazon wish list, Walmart wish list. You can go to their official Facebook page from there,
Yes.
and they update that thing weekly with what they need, what they're looking for. Or you mentioned April, Amanda. You hit up April at heartsknittogether.org.
Mhm.
Man, she didn't ask us to do that. I hope she doesn't get blown up, or I hope she does. Really, like, that's what we're looking for. I don't think she'd be upset that we gave her email address out here.
Oh.
No, well, and especially with victims in crisis, you don't ask for help
No,
always, right?
no,
So,
no.
I mean, and this is a really cool resource that I didn't even realize existed until this holiday. So I love their mission. I want to give them support. They donate all of their things to like domestic violence shelters and women's shelters and different places like that. So I just think they need some love.
Yeah, they do. Heartsknittogether.org. Miss Daybreak, Amanda Smith McCombs, permanent Miss Daybreak. Never taking that title away.
No, of course
The
not.
only way you're going to take it from me is if I get Mrs. Utah.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Okay.
hey. Now, I have to pull back everything I've said now. Maybe you won't.
That's the only way I give it up.
You know what? I had to apologize for putting you in a box and saying permanently Miss Daybreak because it can be bigger.
It
What's
could
up,
be
Dick?
bigger.
What's up,
Do you
Big
want to
Arlo?
know what's crazy?
What's up?
I didn't think about this when I first signed up. After Mrs. America, it's Mrs. World.
Oh, wow.
I like that.
It
I like
keeps going.
Plain, to your point though, is I think, it's just addition to.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
true.
We're
a
not saying
title.
one or the other. We're saying and, right? So there you go.
I like that. I like that mentality. All right. It's at Not So Genius on Instagram. Go follow Miss Daybreak. Bex and Blaine here. We'll catch you on the other side.
Love you guys.